Is this thing on?
Yeah, I hear you. Mike's good.
Okay, we rolling.
Oh, we rolling.
Welcome back. You're tuning into
Caffeinated
and Clueless. This is episode 9. This one is a little bit deep, guys. We're going deep here. So buckle up. This one is titled Motherhood Ripped Me Open. And the theme is how becoming a mom forces you to face your unresolved childhood wounds.
Whoa.
Deep, dark, a little dark, maybe. I don't know. For
We're
me,
gonna
a
go
little bit.
there.
Yeah, we're gonna go all the way there.
We're gonna go there.
Yeah.
So realizing that your reactions really aren't about your child, but they're based on you.
It's all about you. It's actually about you. It's not even about them.
Yeah. Obviously, it has to stem from somewhere, right?
Right.
So for me, like for example, it's like the eating and the cleaning. Okay, well, honestly, I can't even get started on the cleaning. The cleaning is like next level. But like the cleaning, let's say, how mm, everything had to be clean back in the day. You know, at the house, everybody had a job, everybody had a chore, everybody had to clean, everything had a spot,
Mm-hmm.
and there's just no exceptions. And like now, it's just like that's out the window. I mean, I know our kids are still small, but
Yeah.
like it's just never ending, and
Mm-hmm.
it feels like it's not it's hard for me to still accept. Even my oldest is 7. It's still hard for me to accept that like it's okay for the house to be messy, but also I have it instilled in my head like no, it shouldn't be this way. But
Mm-hmm.
like really it's just a me problem. It's not like actually anybody's fault. Like my kids are happy and content in their home with their toys playing. You can clearly see with all the toys everywhere,
Yeah.
but I'm not happy.
Yeah. It's
And
like a
that's a me
trigger.
problem. And
It
that's a me
is. It's a
problem.
you problem.
It's a
It's
me
definitely a you
problem.
problem.
But also like I can't help it.
Yeah. No, I
But it is a me problem.
I can definitely relate. Like for me, it's more about my triggers than my actual child's behavior. Like this was really hard for me, especially becoming a new mom. Everything was really hard becoming a new mom for me, I feel. But like I chose to do baby led weaning because of all the benefits, right? And like I want to be a good mom and I want the best for my child. So I'm going to like do what I think is best. So I decided to do baby led weaning and it was like a mess. Like avocado just squished between her and it was so hard. It was like literally so hard for me to just sit there and
And watch.
watch because they're gonna play with it at first, they're gonna touch it, they're gonna feel it, they're probably not even gonna eat it. It was very 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 triggering for me. And I would like want to scream at this child, like, can you not do that? Like, eat it, just
Just put
eat
it
it,
in
just
your
put it in your
mouth.
mouth, stop
Yeah.
playing with it, stop touching it, stop squishing it. And they're just being a baby. They're just
Yeah.
experimenting and like
Exploring.
exploring and figuring things out. And I'm over here like, you're making a fucking mess, bro.
Yeah.
Like, can we be a little like civilized here? Are you fucking animal? Like we are throwing it on the floor and I'm gonna step on it and then I have to clean it and then I have to mop and like and in the beginning my house was still pretty clean, but I was cleaning like all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I think yeah, that's where it began for me, where I was like, shit, like I need to fucking relax.
Yeah.
I have a problem. Like I have OCD. I have these triggers and this fucking baby, a baby is triggering me to the point where I'm like fuming.
Yeah.
And that's when I was like, okay, it's not even my baby that's triggering me. It's like literally me.
Yeah.
Like shit that I didn't have to deal with when I didn't have a baby because I didn't have no one's throwing food on my floor when I didn't have a kid.
Of course.
So yeah, shit like oh my god.
With the eating, like even like the day, you were not given any choices.
Yeah.
It was just like, this is what you're eating, this is what's for dinner, and that's it, right? Whereas now we give too many
Too many
choices
options.
that now obviously have backfired because it's like we suffer now from having picky eaters.
Yeah.
It's like
You like just can't win.
so bad. Oh my god, and it's so annoying. But and I feel like that for me is triggering. Like my
Hmm.
mom used to make me eat anything. Everything that was on the plate, whether I liked it or not, I ate it.
Oh yeah.
And I had to say thank you. And I
I'm
had
so
to be,
grateful.
yeah, I had to be so thankful
Thank you,
for that
God.
for that plate, even though I was like struggling to finish it. And here my kids are like, I don't want that. Ew, I don't want that. Like,
Oh my God. Yeah.
what?
When Luna would be like, ew, what is that? Yo, I would
Oh
get
my
triggered. And then
gosh.
again, I realized it is like stemmed from my childhood because you were not allowed to even fucking talk about food. Like I'm talking about like I'm so I had the same thing. My great grandmother would take care of us and we would all sit at the table and you're not allowed to leave the table until you're finished your food, so you're not allowed to go play. So I'm always the last one at the table. It would take me like 2 hours to eat because like we would get adult servings. Like you know how you like kids
Oh my
nowadays you eat like, oh, cute
gosh.
little one two pieces here, little
Yeah,
rice,
yeah.
like
You're
a,
so
a
right.
spoonful of rice for like your age. So if you're two spoonful, I'm eating an adult size plate dinner, like dinner
Oh my
plate,
gosh, yeah.
and I'm expected to eat every single grain of rice. And we're
Mhm.
eating liver, we're eating baby octopus, we're eating like all sorts of fucking shit that I'm like, what? You
I
want me
don't
to
want
eat this
this.
shit?
I
You
don't
want me
want
to eat
this.
this shit? I don't want this shit. But
Oh my
that's what
gosh.
we're eating. To the point where then if I started to take long, which I would always take long, they would start like spoon feeding me.
It's like not an option not to eat. Like
Yeah,
you
you
have to
have to
eat.
finish
You
it. You
have
have
to
to finish it.
eat.
Like they're not gonna put it away for you
Like how
later.
disrespectful. You have to eat the
Yes,
food.
yes,
Yeah, there are
and
starving children. You have to eat the food.
correct. And they'd always tell me, and they're like, you have to be like grateful. We don't talk
Yeah,
about food this way,
yeah.
so like you can't.
And we
I
don't
can't
throw
even.
food away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can't even say like I don't want this or I don't like the way this looks because like you would just get like slapped in the mouth because
Yeah.
it's like
How
that's so
dare you?
disrespectful.
Yeah.
How don't talk about food that way. So
Yeah.
whenever Luna starts being like, ew, what's that? And I'm like, it's a fucking chicken nugget or something.
Yeah.
Like, girl, what are you talking about? And then I'll be like, don't talk about food that way. Like you're being disrespectful. Like I don't care like what is there. Just hold like you can think that. Just
Just
don't say it out loud.
yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Oh
So I
my
end up saying the same shit.
gosh.
Like, you have to be grateful. There's people starving out there. Um,
So you end up hearing your parents' voice coming out of your mouth pretty
all of my elders start coming out. All of
much.
them. Mostly my dad. Yes, mostly my dad's
Mostly
voice
I
comes out
know.
a lot, especially when I am triggered.
Yeah, I know. I was just gonna say that actually.
The
That's
dads come out.
funny. Mostly my dad comes out too. Well, I guess mostly when I'm triggered. Yeah, the bad
Mm,
part.
yeah.
That's actually
Oh, that's
very
so unfortunate.
interesting. That's
Yeah,
very
it is
interesting.
interesting.
But yeah, I always the first thing that comes to my mind, especially when I'm cleaning, when my dad always used to say like everything has its spot. Like he would
Oh
always used to say
yeah.
that.
No, but it's so true, and I use it
And
all the
now,
time.
and
All the
it's true.
time.
And I used to be
Like,
so annoyed though when he would
where's the
say
home
that.
for this cup? Is it
Yeah.
here or is it in the cupboards? So why is it not in the cupboards?
Oh my gosh. I can just hear my dad like saying all those things, and as I'm also like yelling at my kids like,
Mm-hmm.
where is this? Where is that? And even sometimes I'm yelling at Chris like, where is this? Like
Oh,
why isn't it
100%.
back in its
100%.
spot? And I tell him, I laugh with him, and I tell him too, I'm like, I just think of my dad. I'm like, because he used to freak out, and I used to be like, oh my god, he's so annoying, he's so anal,
I
like my
know.
gosh, like who cares if it's in another spot? Like it's over there. But like now I totally get it. Everything
Yes.
has a spot.
No, it's true. And like, so with Luna, she's like a huge, huge procrastinator. And so when she is like getting ready and she's getting better, but she gets distracted very easily with simple tasks. Like go brush your teeth.
Yeah.
And she's preparing or something. But anyways, then when she starts getting frustrated because I'm getting frustrated with her because she's taking too long, because I have a very great concept. Like, I'm the type of person, like, I'm never late. I'm either on time or I am fucking early because I actually don't want to rush. Like, and this is what I'm always trying to tell her. I'm like, and I think this is also like my dad and my mom talking.
Yeah.
Um, where I'm like, Luna, like, do this, do this, do this, do this. Like, just focus and fucking do all the steps. And then if you have time, you can relax and like drink your coffee. You can like, then we can like go and walk to the bus and we can like play in front of the bus stop. Like, it doesn't have to be like this.
Yeah.
And she starts getting frustrated. So then she's like trying to do this. And she's like, I can't put on my socks. I can't put on my socks. Like, can somebody help me? And I'm trying to get her to like do it yourself
Yeah. Yeah.
and like figure it out, because I
Mm-hmm.
need you to be like independent. Like, at the end of the day, I'm raising an adult. I'm not raising a kid. I'm raising an adult.
Yeah.
So you need to like figure it out. And if you're frustrated, you need to like pause and figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
But then Caesar will go and help her. And Caesar is not as attentive to details as I am. So he'll like put on her sock and it's like upside down and like
Oh
twisted.
my god.
And she gets like, she's very much like me. Like, she doesn't like things like too close in like in her armpit. She likes things to be like perfect. Like,
like
she wants it to be,
aligned.
yeah, like
Yeah.
comfy, because
Yeah.
it's uncomfortable if your sock is like
Yeah.
this,
Yeah. For sure.
right? And so she'll be like, ah, Poppy, you put my sock on wrong. And then she starts getting mad. And I'm like, excuse me, don't get mad at Poppy,
Yeah.
because Poppy was trying to help you. So if you want something done right, you got to do it yourself. And that
Mm-hmm.
is my dad 100%. That is like his like one of his number one phrases. If you want something done right, you have to do it yourself.
Oh my god. I mean, he's
And
not
it's true.
wrong.
He's not wrong. And
Yeah.
that I'm like,
Yeah.
holy shit, like all of these phrases that my dad uses, I'm like,
Yeah.
literally,
Here
literally.
you are like using them now.
All the time, all the time. Like, I'm like, or like, if you do something, do it right the first time.
Yeah.
That's why I tell Luna, I'm like, because like, work smarter, not harder. So if you're gonna fucking do something, do it right the first time, or you're gonna spend more time doing it over and over and over again when you could have just done it properly.
Yeah.
Like, you're just wasting your time. You're working like harder, not smarter at that point. So like, let's just
Yeah.
get it
Yeah.
done, do it right, you know? Oh my
So
god.
funny.
Or like, literally, when I just hear my dad when I start getting triggered and flustered and angry, and I just start cussing,
Yeah.
like straight up cussing, and I start getting all like,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I'm like, okay, 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 we need to.
Need to calm down. Need
I
to
am
calm
not my
down.
father. I am not my father.
That's
Oh my god!
hilarious.
Now I'm like,
Oh
I'm
my
triggering myself
gosh.
now. Like, who even am I?
Stand back. Stand back.
Oh my gosh! Yeah,
That is so funny.
it's weird. I don't really hear my mom a lot though.
I know. Now that I think about it, I feel like I hear my mom when I'm having like deep conversations.
Yeah, like when you're like relaxed and they're telling you a story at school or something,
Yeah,
and
or
then
like
you're,
a lesson to be learned. Like,
yes,
like
yes.
that's when I hear when my like how my mom used to what my mom used to say to me, like, oh, like people will talk a lot. You don't have to like believe everything people say.
Mhm.
People, yeah, like my mom would always say things like that, like, oh, people will act or will say like only the good things about them. So you
Mhm.
don't know like the bad things, which is fine. Like you don't have to know, but like just to show that like not everybody's perfect, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
So like those are kind of the little things that I would say to my kids too, like, like because my kids sometimes will be like, "Oh, mom, this friend has this toy and has this toy and I don't have this toy." And I'm like, "Okay, that's nice, but you have this and this and this, and maybe your friend doesn't have that." And
Mhm.
like there they are wanting what you have and you want what they have, and like it's just nobody's gonna have it all, right?
Yeah.
Like nobody's gonna have it all. So those are little conversations that like I bring back from like what my mom would tell me.
Yeah.
But when I'm pissed off, it's definitely my dad.
It's definitely my dad. Yeah, for sure. My mom is definitely like the more calm
Yeah,
voice of
reason.
reason.
Yeah.
Like, very something she would say something very like calm and mature,
Yeah, yeah.
you know?
Definitely.
The grief of realizing you didn't get what your child gets now.
I grieved like my childhood, for example. My parents were never able to show up for me for school activities. Like they were never able to, like I already knew, like some of my friends would be like, oh, maybe my parents, maybe my, I already knew it was an absolute no. Like
Yeah.
not even gonna ask my parents because they're gonna feel bad. Then I feel bad because they feel bad. We're all feeling bad. Like so it's just one of those things that I already knew never to ask my parents. They never came to any parent teacher interview. They
Oh my god,
never,
really?
yeah,
Oh
never came to any
wow.
parent teacher interview. My mom, it's funny, I actually had a conversation with her the other day about this, like a couple weeks ago. And I was like, Mom, like you never came. And she's like, no. She's like, and I remember every year your teachers would message me and ask me. And she'd be like, and every year
She
would
probably felt
ignore
so
them.
guilty though.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm like, well, why? And she's like, it's just because I didn't know the language. She's like, I felt
True.
so embarrassed. Like, what are they gonna tell me? And I don't know how to
Yeah, and
respond to
she's like,
that.
I don't even know what you're saying.
Yeah, exactly, right? She's like,
She's gonna be like, thank you so much.
yeah, and she's like, I'll never forget. She's like, one
Aw.
year, she's like, this one teacher was so persistent. She's like, that I had no choice. I had to go because she wouldn't stop like asking me to come.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, Mom, you're horrible.
Oh my
I was like, what do you
gosh.
mean you weren't coming? Like, and she's like, I was too busy. I was working. I was like making food for you guys. Like, I'm tired. Like, I know
Yeah.
you're fine. You're a good kid. Like, I knew you weren't in trouble. Like, what? Maybe you were a little behind. Like, I was like, oh
Oh my
my.
god. So what if you were a little behind? Look, you came out just fine. You turned out fine.
I was like, oh my gosh, mom. And I'm like, so what happened? She's like, honestly, I don't know. I went to that interview. I don't know anything she said to me. I was like, oh
That's
my God, mom.
hilarious.
I was like,
Aww.
mom. She's like, yeah. She's like, but that's just how it was. She's like, and I don't know what happened after. She's like, you did fine. And I was like, oh,
Oh my
okay,
god.
that figures. I'm like, well, that explains a lot, mom. But so like, I mean, I know it wasn't her intentions. I know it wasn't her fault or anything, but those things, and maybe she doesn't, maybe she thinks I handled it well, or maybe I played it off like I never cared or whatever to not hurt her feelings.
Yeah.
But it really was like something that I never had that I wish I had. I would see all my friends that they had their parents that were involved, that were there, that would show up, and
Mhm.
like my parents were never there. You know,
Mhm.
I never went to any of those after school like activities because my mom and dad didn't want to come with me, and it was one of those things where like you have to be there with your parents,
Yeah.
and like so they just be like, no, you're not going, and
And you
it's like
see like all those videos, well not all those videos, but you see those videos now where it's like the importance of showing up, and then you see like the kid like
yeah,
looking and they're like sad and and then they
they
finally find you
see,
and their face like fucking lights
yeah.
up and their eyes just like,
1,000%. Those videos get me all the time. And like
oh,
that's why like it's I make it such a big deal to show up for my kids now, like
yeah.
in every single one of their things. Like I don't care what I have to do to take the day off, but like I will do it.
Mhm.
And be there for them because I don't want them to know what that feels like. You know, like
Yeah.
to have to look and not see, um it's just such a like a shitty feeling, like, you know, because you know like your parents do want to be there, but then it's also like your parent, like it's almost so like you've gotten so used to it, like that your parents are not going to come, that it, you know, that, or I don't know, I just always thought like my parents didn't care anymore, but it was still upsetting every single time for me not to see my parents. You know, it was still like, ugh, like my parents are not going to be here, even though I knew it. I knew every single time they weren't going to come, but like it was
Mhm.
still upsetting every single time.
Mhm.
Yeah, that I'm thankful that they don't have to go through that because of that I went through. I don't want my kids to go through that.
Yeah.
And yeah, because it's something that I do grieve still, clearly, because I show up now because that's like my childhood self. Like it's kind of like me
It's like
always
a
showing up for
trigger.
I'm like trying to show up for my childhood self, like
100%.
now,
Exactly.
you
You're
know,
like
like
kind of correcting and kind of healing your inner child by doing the things
yes.
that you wished you had
Yeah.
when you were a child.
Yeah.
For me, it's like loving your child so deeply, it exposes what you were missing. And for me, My parents will probably like be like, "What is she talking about?" But I feel like I didn't get a lot of affection growing up. I feel like I did, like as a child, I did get affection. My dad shows affection in funny ways, in different ways. He like definitely when we were young said like I love you and stuff when we were small, and my mom too. But at a certain in a certain point in my life, I feel like that just stopped,
Mhm.
and like
Mhm.
yeah. I'm pregnant.
Aww.
I just want to throw that out there.
Aww.
But so yeah, and my dad, he's like really intense.
Yeah.
So I feel like with my dad, it was like always intense, but not enough love. It was very like tough love. Like so fucking suck it up. This is what it's like in the real world. Like no one's gonna fucking bend for you. No one's gonna fucking help you. You need to fucking figure it out for yourself. Um,
Trying to prepare you,
yeah,
but
but
like
I was
not the
like,
right way.
being at home is where you're supposed to feel safe. Being at
Yeah.
home is where you're supposed to come home and be like, oh my God, it's just shitty fucking day. And like, you just want your mom or dad to come and hug you and say, like, it's okay.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what I never really got
Mhm.
as a kid. Even like my mom, because my parents are young parents as well.
Mhm.
So my mom, like, they were in their early 20s when they had like two kids. So by the time I was at like 14, 15, 16, I feel like my mom like had more freedom, and she was like young. So I feel like she was kind of starting to get back to her old self and like do all the things that she never got to do because um like she moved out of the house when she was 16. So she had to grow up really really fast. And then she had kids young, so she got like that rebirth, when your kids grow up and you're like woohoo. She got that like
Mhm.
young, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And yeah, I just kind of feel like I don't want to like talk bad about anyone, but she kind of stopped being a mom.
Mhm.
And
Or maybe, I
I don't
mean,
know.
I feel like maybe this is another one of those things where we may not know until we get there
Yeah,
ourselves,
for sure, for sure.
because I'm pretty sure, you know, having to, like, being in your mom's situation, um, must have been like a part of her, like, okay, my kids are doing their own thing, living in their own life. Like, now I do get to like do my own thing, right? Um, but obviously, like, she's still your mom, right? It doesn't mean,
Biologically,
but
yes,
even for her,
yes.
I mean, like, she doesn't, like, just like for her to think like, oh, my kids are grown or whatever, that doesn't mean your job as a mom stops. Like,
Exactly.
like, it doesn't matter how old they are.
Yeah.
um Mom is mom. You always need mom, and I would
Yeah.
hope as a mom you always want to feel needed,
Yes. Yeah, no, definitely. And I can definitely, like, as I go through my own journey through motherhood, I
Mhm.
am like seeing different perspectives. Like every year that my kid gets older, I'm like, damn, I understand
Mhm.
this now. Damn, like I
Mhm.
kind of get this now.
Mhm.
But yeah, I just feel like I love my kids so much. Like I know that I say that I'm really hard on my kids, and sometimes I fucking cuss at them and I'm like my dad. But the thing with me and Caesar, we always talk about how we want to parent, how we want to raise our kids, how we want our kids to feel. Like one day your kids are going to grow up and they're going to go on a date or they're going to meet somebody, and a stranger is going to ask them, like, tell me about your childhood. And you don't know what they're going to say about you. And I just want my kids to feel like so loved. I don't want them to ever question. I don't want them to ever feel like they weren't loved. And like I tell my kids I love them like several times a day randomly. I kiss them, I hug them as much as I can. And like I told Caesar, this is not just like because they're small. This is not because
Mhm.
like I want them to be like 20 years old and we have a movie night and we snuggle on the couch and I want to like hug and kiss my daughter. Like I want to hug and
Yeah.
kiss my son on the cheek. And,
Yeah.
I want them to crawl into bed with me or like if, they want to. And
And honestly, that's so beautiful because, like, I have that with my mom. Like,
yeah.
honestly, I, till this day, like, me and all my kids will get into her bed. Or I'll never forget, it was like a year ago, actually. I don't know why, I think I went for my sister's birthday. I went over
Mhm.
to her house. So I had no kids because we were going to go out at nighttime. And I was lying down on my sister's bed, and then my mom came to her room, and it was just like the three of us. And I had like a flashback, like when we were like younger, and we
Mm.
were like just the three of us, like in bed, talking about our night, like doing my makeup. Like my mom was just looking, and like I was also like thinking, like so many things like go through your mind, you know? Like I was like going back to the my past and then like jumping to my future, like oh my gosh, I'm going to be in my mom's shoes and I have two girls too. So
Mhm.
like this will be me one day with like my girls
Mhm.
like grown up, and I want to keep that. I want to
Yes.
keep
Yeah.
that, you
Yeah.
know? And like it's unfortunate that you don't really have that right now, but it doesn't mean that you
Mhm.
don't have to. Like it's amazing that you've like noticed that on your own and you don't want that for like yourself and for
Yeah.
Luna, you know?
I feel
Um
like it's either you grew up with that and so like you are going
want
to
to
continue
continue.
having that,
Yeah.
it's so important, or like you did not have that. So I like want
Long
that
for it.
so badly with my
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want them to know like physically and emotionally that like we love them unconditionally. And yeah, I want to always be like that safe place for them. Like I want them to be able to call me and like talk to me and tell me anything. And like yeah, because I feel like a lot of times too, like when you're, I guess like when you're a child, you when you get hurt out and then your parent comes and they kiss your boo boo and they hug you. I'm not saying I want to be coddled, but I feel like as I grew up, I never had that. So like I want my kids, like if anything happens, the first person they want to call is me.
Mhm.
Like I want to be like so close with my kids. And yeah, and I think my mom, cuz we live together, I kind of feel like I don't know, I don't like making eye contact. I don't know, we just have this weird relationship like, but I don't like make eye contact with her sometimes because like I'm cuddling with my kids and or like cutesy together and I tell them how much I love them and like literally no, and there's I'm not an affectionate person with like anybody.
Mhm.
So I think like when my mom like can see that like how close and affectionate me and my kids are together.
Mhm.
And yeah, like I wish that could be us, but it's just weird,
Yeah.
you know? So I'm like I never wanted to be fucking weird with my kids. Like
Yeah,
that like
for
if that
sure.
happens, I'm going to
Yeah.
be like where the fuck did I go wrong?
Yeah, yeah,
And like I told Caesar, I'm like I'm never going to stop being affectionate even when they're like teenagers and they're pissing me off. And I know Luna and I will probably fucking go at it.
yeah. Yeah.
And I'm gonna be like, okay, are you done?
Yeah,
Can we like cuddle now? Because I actually wanted to watch a movie.
yeah.
So like, are we done? Are we
Go
done
get the
here?
ice cream. Go get the
Yeah.
ice
Okay, we're
cream.
done,
Yeah.
right? Okay, I love you. Can you come here? I want to
Yeah.
like hug you now, and I wanted to cuddle on the couch and
Yeah.
like go back to like the
Yeah,
regular,
yeah.
program here. Like that's how I want to be.
Yeah.
Like we can hash it out, but like, and that's the thing too. Like whenever we give Luna a lot of shit too, and she cries and like whatever, when the storm is over,
Yeah.
it's over. We're over it.
Yeah.
Like, we love you. Like, we'll come, we'll hug her, and we'll do like a quick little chat. Like, we did that. Okay, like, okay, but I fucking love you.
Yeah.
Like, I fucking love you so much.
Yeah.
Like, I love my kids so much, and
Yeah.
yeah, that is just something that I always want to have with them. Like,
Definitely.
yeah,
Definitely. You want them to always have that feeling, not have that like longing, you
yes,
know? Yeah,
and
for
because
sure.
like I've like
You know what it feels like.
I know what it feels like, and I know
Yeah.
what it feels like because like before having kids, it was like I didn't talk to my parents.
Mhm.
Like, I could go days, weeks, months without talking to my dad, seeing my dad. My parents didn't come like visit me in my apartment that I lived in for like 8 years, and then all of a sudden they're like
Knocking on your
all
door.
up on my
Knocking on your
space since
door.
like because I had a baby, and I'm like they're like are they here for me or are they here for the I mean they're here for the baby obviously, but like anyways, I just always want to like take care of my kids. Like, I want when my baby has a baby, I'm going to be excited to be a grandma, but when I go there, I'm going to take care of my baby
Yeah, for
because you're my
sure.
fucking baby. Like, my baby just had a baby.
Yeah, for
You know what I
sure.
mean? Like,
No,
I
for
want to
sure.
feed you and I want to like help you heal, and like I want to like
Yeah.
yeah, like
Oh,
yeah.
100%. Honestly, like like I said, I can talk so good about my mom because honestly, all I have is like great things to say about her because
Mhm.
that is one thing that she's shown me too, that like when she comes and takes care of my kids, like, oh, I made this for the kids and I made this for you on the side because I did a little bit of spicy. So this is for
Aw.
you and not for the kids. And if Chris
Yeah.
wants them too. And I'm like, oh my God, thanks, mom. Like,
See, my dad is like that. Like, his love language is
he'll
giving
make
me
you
food.
something.
He
Then
always brings
that's
food.
nice.
He
That's
won't say I
nice.
love you. He won't come and hug you, but he'll
Yeah,
bring a
yeah.
shit ton of food.
Oh, well, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's
So
nice.
yeah.
Everybody shows it in different ways. Um I can't even say I've seen my dad in a while, so that says a lot. But like, no, my mom is amazing. Like, or even just like, she'll see that I'm overwhelmed, and she'll be like, bring the kids over for the weekend. Like, bring
Mhm.
them for the full whole day, do a whole bunch of cleaning, or don't do anything. Just relax. Do catch up on your work,
I love
or
that.
don't do anything.
Yeah.
And I'm like, maybe I'll do a little bit of work, a little bit of cleaning, and then a lot of napping. She's like, yeah, okay,
Yeah.
do it. And
Aw,
I'm
I
like,
love
okay, thanks,
that.
mom. Like,
That is so
honestly.
sweet. Yeah.
Or I'll be like, no, like Chris like wants the kids because then that's the thing too. Like Chris doesn't really see the kids a lot because he works a lot,
Yeah.
so he wants to spend time with them on the weekend. But then because we're so busy during the week, like he's in school too. He does school, so he's kind of like like backtracked on that. So sometimes when my mom does offer that, it's like, okay, well, he can get like caught up on school. I can get caught up on work. We can have some time to like chill, rest, nap,
Mhm.
exercise, do whatever, really.
Yeah.
And we just like gives us a chance to like reset. And that's 1,000% what I want for my kids as well. I
Yeah.
want to be like, I want my kids to always be like, oh my gosh, I'm like, I don't know what to do anymore. I'm stressed. Like, let me call my mom,
Yes.
because
Yeah.
my mom will take a load off of it for me, and I will, however I can, making food for them. Like, okay, like you're so busy. I made like 2 meals. Like, at least you'll be good for the next 2 days.
Yeah.
Like you won't have to worry about that. Or like, yes, leave the kids with me. Like, I'll take the
Yeah.
kids, let them even sleep over, have like a good reset weekend. Like, I definitely want to be that for my kids too.
I want to be like that with my for my kids as well. I don't know. I
Yeah.
just feel like that's so it's
It's
not
just
rare. Like, my parents help
nice.
me in different ways. I'm not trying to sound like an ungrateful fucking daughter
Yeah.
because they do show up in different ways. Like, I live with my mom.
Yeah.
Like,
Of
that's fucking
course. Of
huge.
course.
Does she help us clean here and there? Like, once in a blue moon, and like she'll just like look around and be like, "Oh, it's a fucking mess in here," and I'm like, "Well, like you can help a sister out, like Jesus," but It's
I
fine.
guess
I
she's
get it.
not
It's not
home.
my mess, and
She's
it's
not
not your
home,
mess.
and she's not home
And
really
she's
that
not home
often,
often. Yeah,
right?
I get it.
So
So she's like, "What the fuck? You guys live here. Like,
yeah,
this is
yeah,
your fucking
yeah,
mess."
yeah.
But like, I don't know. Like, okay, so pretend that you don't live here, and like, pretend that I live here, and you're coming over, and you're like, "Holy shit, you're drowning. You're struggling. What the fuck is going on? I need, like, let me help you out."
I
You know what I
know.
mean? And this is like a whole
Another
other
episode.
episode.
Another.
I definitely just want my kids to know how much I love them, and
Hmm.
I don't want that to be like a temporary thing. Like, I don't want to
Definitely.
just like kiss their boo boos when they're small, like until
Yeah.
they're like older, until like I'm like not even fucking here.
Yeah.
I want to be there and I want to be close with them,
Yeah.
and I want to have sleepovers, and I want to
Hmm.
have like come over and bring food, and we can have like a glass of wine together and like shoot the
Yeah.
shit, and I'm going to sleep over, and like yeah, I want
Yeah.
to do all these things that like I legitimately never had with my parents.
Yeah.
Like I pictured me growing up too being like so close with my mom, like that we would have sleepovers at my apartment and stuff, and like that never happened. So
Well, now
it's
you
fine.
have
It's
like
fine.
a sleepover basically like all the time because she lives with you.
I know. No, she has sleepovers with Luna.
Oh, okay. Well, gosh. Well, I mean, we're showing up for our kids.
Yes.
We're making sure that they don't feel the grief that we felt like or what we lacked growing up. Um, and I think that we're doing a pretty fucking awesome job.
I know we are. I know we are. I like already see how much better my kids are than I am.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
1,000%.
yeah. I'm like so amazed, and I'm like, shit, I'm so proud of you, but I'm so proud of me. Like,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
like
yeah.
you would not be who you are without like your
Yeah,
parents. You
for
know what I
sure.
mean? And
For sure. Like they definitely
yeah.
are their own person, but obviously they've been molded by
Yes, a
us,
lot of like
you
learned
know?
behaviors and
Yeah.
habits and quirks and
Yeah, exactly.
yeah. So,
Oh my gosh. Even like how they like take their pictures. Like,
oh
you
my god,
know?
I know. I have so
Like
many of Luna selfies on my phone, and I'm like, oh my god, who are you?
it's like
A
a
mini
mini you.
me, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Exactly.
fucking me right there. Oh my gosh.
When I see Olivia's pictures too, her doing like kissy faces and
I
stuff,
know,
I'm just
like
like, oh my gosh. I'm like, yeah, that is me. That
so
is
me,
me.
so me. But yeah, motherhood
Hilarious.
literally did like rip me the fuck open and made
Hmm.
me look at all the shit that I never faced or didn't want to face
Hmm.
in
Yeah.
order to become like a better version, a better mom for like my kids.
Yeah. Definitely forced you to face um your unsolved childhood wounds.
Yes. And it's still like ongoing for sure.
It'll always be because every, like
Yeah.
you say,
Oh
every
my god.
year will be a.
I can't even imagine them being teenagers. I'm gonna be so
Oh
triggered.
my
I told Caesar, I'm like, I don't mind if my
gosh.
kids are not fucking like me. Like they're not about going out. They're not about like you'll be a fucking nerd,
Yeah,
please.
yeah. Oh,
Because
I
I
would
don't have to
love it.
deal with
I would
myself.
love it if
Yeah,
they were
I don't even
nerds.
have to deal with
But
myself anymore.
I could already see with like Olivia. No,
Well,
that's not
that's why we gotta get our kids have to be tight because then you and I will just we'll
They'll
deal
just
with
hang
it
out.
together,
Yeah, yeah,
and I'll be like, "Yo,
exactly.
did you hear anything from Olivia? What the fuck did they do last
Yeah,
night?"
I
You
know,
know what I
I know.
mean?
Where did they go? Where did they
Yeah.
go?
So
Oh
did you
my
hear how they're going to
gosh. But our
this?
girls are not like, or none of our kids at least, like no sleepovers. Like I am
No,
like 1,000% on like no sleepers.
absolutely fucking not.
So that's good because then like Luna will be like, oh, I'm not the only one not allowed to sleep over. Like
Yeah.
Olivia will be there with her. Like, and
Yes.
they both gotta
I
go
mean,
home.
we they can sleep over at each other's house, but
That's like as
it's like a
far as
family
it's go.
sleepover.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah,
I was like,
exactly.
I'm like, yo,
Oh, that would be
you know what I
so
mean? But like,
fun.
she's like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm just gonna go to Olivia's, and is it okay like if I sleep? Give me 1 minute. Let me go grab my coat. Oh, you're sleeping over. Oh, What did you tell me earlier? Oh my god, I gotta get my shit. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Family sleep with babe. Come on, we're going
Yeah.
to Roxanne and Chewy's house. Party over there.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So down. So down.
Oh my god,
The
yeah.
girls are
Family
gonna be like,
sleepovers.
"What the fuck? We wanted to like escape
Yeah.
the
Oh,
house."
it's like a mom and daughter's night tonight. Ooh.
I know the dads don't even have to. I'll send Chris to your house.
Yeah, literally. Let
Like
the
a girls,
boys
yeah.
take the night off, guys. Go have a beer together.
Oh my
But yeah, like
gosh.
literally, my kid's not sleeping over.
No.
She could sleep over your house, but I'm still fucking coming.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
still probably gonna
1,000%,
come because like I'm
1,000%.
then I'm gonna
Then
have to sleep
yeah,
over.
exactly, for sure. Then it's like you're killing two birds with one stone. They're
Yes,
sleeping over, we're
and they
sleeping
can
over,
go out too, and then they can come back home,
and we'll wait for
together.
them because
Yeah.
we'll be just drinking and we'll just wait
Yeah,
for them.
and they'll come home. We're gonna be like dying of laughter, like
God,
having
it's
laugh
late.
attacks
Yeah.
and shit.
Or bring us more wine
I've
before you
literally,
come home.
I have literally pictured this. I'm like manifesting this.
Well, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Yes, this was episode 9. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And stay tuned for episode 10. I can't believe we're
I
like getting up to.
know. It's so
That's
crazy.
crazy.
We've committed.
We've committed.
All right, guys.
But
Thank
yes.
you.
Okay.
Peace.
Bye.